Okay, my name's Rob. We've been operating waste energy plants for over 20 years in the United States. Our first waste plant was a biomass fueled power plant in the Palm Springs desert. And everybody hated the thought of a waste wood-fired plant being constructed in the Palm Springs Valley. And we had every celebrity and political figure in the valley after us in the late 80s while we were getting permitted. It took us 6 years. We finally started operating in 1992, and in 1999 the utility wanted to buy out our contract and shut us down. When we told the community we were thinking about acquiescing to their demands from the 80s, they got up in arms and fought to keep us running. Just so you know how people change their mind once they see what it really is about. Another story related is my wife was part of a group called PETE, Parents Environmental Action Team in Toronto. And she went to this meeting one evening, and I'd been working a lot, and so I went to bed early that night. She came home about 11 o'clock. She starts rolling me. "Did your plant an incinerator?" "It's got 2 boilers. It's an incinerator." And for about 6 months, she would hardly talk to me. So after I got a bunch of our environmental experts in to talk to her and explain to her what it was and what was involved in landfill and the aspects where our ash was going, what the feedstocks were that were coming into the plant, how the boiler worked, what the emissions were out of the stack. And being in the Palm Springs desert, I can tell you, our emissions, that is the cleanest wood-fired power plant anywhere in North America, by a good measure. There's one plant in British Columbia that's very good, it's similar, but it doesn't have the same environmental constraints that we have in the Palm Springs desert. So waste to energy can be done very well. We call it a combustor because incinerator is a 4-letter word. And anyway, I like this business, but politically it's very tough. And it's, from a City of Toronto point of view, we couldn't do it. We can do it cleanly so that the emissions going up a stack will be very minimal. We can also really be careful with our residual ash to the extent we're using a combustion technology. And anaerobic digestion is another way to deal with the wet waste, which we're working on in the U.S. Virgin Islands on a program on that right now. So I'm going to turn this over to Dennis.